We're delighted to be here this morning to welcome over 400 guests to our annual Built Environment Conference. I think really when we set out to curate these conversations, we're looking to bring some thought leadership to the property industry and to kind of hear about some of the new developments that are coming down the line. There's lots of new regulation, there's lots of talk about the economic climate, the geopolitical issues, but also about climate change. So we're looking at how those issues will impact both the housing industry, the infrastructure that we need as a country, desperately need in order to meet the needs of the communities that we serve. So I think that's probably the main thing for us, is to bring about some new conversation and for our guests to go away a little bit enriched from what they've heard from us this morning.
Really great to see so many clients and other contacts mixing and mingling in the crowd here today. We've had a great array of speakers, including Mairead McGuinness, European Commissioner for Financial Services, and Ronan Lyons, Professor and Economist.
So my talk was trying to take a big picture overview of Ireland Inc. and the housing system within that. So part of this is understanding that we're a small, open economy, and we've typically relied throughout our history on one or two core activities that generate our prosperity. For a long period, we didn't have that up until the 1990s, and then with the single European market, we've had that again. And what that means is that the current phase of growth is likely to last a little bit longer, probably another 20 or 30 years. And that means we need to provide the housing and the infrastructure for that. So the second part of my talk was trying to put numbers on the homes we might need. Think of it as the 2 million homes project, that we need something like 2 million homes over the next 3 decades or so. Really, we're doubling our housing stock, not just because of population growth, but also because of demographic changes.
Events like this are important for a couple of reasons. First of all, the sharing of knowledge from all of the speakers. We had sessions on infrastructure spending, we had sessions on the housing market, we had an economic analysis of where we stand as a country. I think the European perspective, because so much of things like infrastructure spending and housing are common across all member states, though we tend to think of them as domestic issues. But the other reason it's important is because of the shared knowledge from the delegates. You have 400 people who are across advisory, professional services, construction, and both the slide-up holes for the information that we got from them and their view of the market, and also the chance for them to get to talk to each other and network is hugely useful.